Okay, so this is a topic that I wanted to discuss with you all because as a new dentist, this was quite overwhelming coming into an office with a ton of problems occurring on a day-to-day basis. Not because of me and my early dental skills, but because of other work that has been done on dental patients that have come in and it's failed. One thing that I've noticed is that sometimes patients will come in with a crown and it's come off. And so I've had to investigate and say, okay, well, was there too much cement or not enough cement? Was there saliva in the area when the crown was seated? Or is there decay? 9 times out of 10, there's decay there, and if the tooth has already been root canaled, patients are going to be upset because you have to tell them either A, they need to get a root canal retreat, or B, the tooth has to be extracted. That is the toughest thing to explain to a patient because 9 times out of 10, they're going to be like,
I've already paid for a root canal, I just wanted to glue my crown back on.
So yeah. These are the things you're faced with as a new dentist. I've also had situations where an entire post-core buildup and crown came off. I've had a patient had an implant fail and they try to put it back in the side. I've had patients come in from other offices who've had dry sockets face out here. They've done everything that they absolutely should not have done in order for them to have post-op care and be able to heal properly. Just a ton of different things, and so a lot of times it can be very frustrating and sometimes scary and overwhelming because a lot of times you haven't faced these things. In dental school, you don't really face a lot of abnormal dental emergencies. It's typically just patients coming in for treatment for the cheap, and you're just doing it, it takes longer and things like that. So of course, with me being the only doctor in the office, I've had to kind of think on my toes and just solve things. So when it came to the patient, for example, like the one I discussed earlier, who, and there's a lot of patients like this actually, not just one, but anyway, who've come in and their crown has come off and they've already had a root canal done on that tooth. I just have to explain to them, look, you've had a root canal done on this tooth. Potentially you may not have been flossing properly, or food kind of got trapped underneath the margin of the crown, and therefore bacteria took advantage of the tooth, got under, created some decay, and now that bacteria has now gone into where the root canal was supposed to seal and protect your tooth. So in order for us to restore it, we have to go back in and take out all the bacteria that has attached itself to the root canal that was previously done, clean it out, and basically build up the tooth again. Most patients, when you explain it like that, they'll be more likely to proceed with the treatment that you recommend, but some are very, very adamant about
just glue my crown back on.
Situations like that, it's like, do you kick the patient out and tell them to go somewhere else, or do you do it? And so I've had that dilemma, and in situations like that, I've developed a form now where patients have to sign it stating,
patient did not follow the guidelines that I have recommended and is willing to accept all consequences there.
Because I'm not trying to be responsible. I've had patients come in with issues pertaining to TMJ problems, and they're feeling like they can't open their mouth, and so they expect you to do something about it. And I'm like, hey, look, I'm just a general dentist. I'm not a TMJ specialist. I even had one patient get upset because I didn't do anything about the TMJ, but I'm like, the only thing I can tell you to do is put ice on it and take some meds. But I gotta refer you to somebody who knows what they're doing, because I'd just be going around rubbing on your jaw and wouldn't really solve anything. So I just wanted to come tell you guys, just be prepared in advance that there are going to be some crazy things out there, so you just got to kind of think on your toes and do what you feel is best. Your dental intuition will come in handy for sure, and if you have any questions or any type of situation where you feel like you don't know an answer, it's best for you to stay in touch with some of your dental colleagues who you feel are very well capable of helping put your brains together and come up with a solution. Also, if you have a dental mentor, it's best to be able to call them on speed dial. Sometimes I've had to call my dental mama in Chicago and say, hey, I have a situation, can you please help me, because I have no idea what to do. But most cases are pretty straightforward. You just follow the regular protocol as if it's just a new dental finding, and you treat the patient accordingly. And I can truly say that most patients will follow your direction, and as long as you maintain confidence and reassure the patient, make sure they're well educated, you can't go wrong. That's all for today. Peace, love, and dentistry.
For more videos and the latest updates, don't forget to subscribe.